Andy Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Andy Clarke here in Poland. Andy, we've just seen Oleksandr Usyk retain his unified heavyweight crown. What did you make of the fight?
I thought he did well, Daniel, to start with. I thought he did himself a lot of credit. What I wanted for him this week was to leave the ring head held high, pride intact, and his stock having risen. I didn't think he could beat him, but that's what I wanted, and we got that. What everybody will talk about is the low blow, wasn't it? It was bang on the belt line, and that means it's up to the referee's interpretation. Sometimes they'll issue instructions about the belt line is okay, or it needs to be above the belt line. We didn't hear Lewis Purewal do that in the ring. I don't know if he did it in the dressing rooms. He sees it once in real time, and he had judged it low. I mean, it was on the belt. We could see that it was on the belt. But what would have been really interesting, and what we'll never know, is what would have happened if he started counting. He immediately judged it a low blow, and Usyk took the 5 minutes. How hurt was he really? We don't know, because he's a wily old fox. He's an experienced guy. He took all the time he could. But if the ref had started counting, could he have got up? My feeling is that he would have been able to drag himself up. So to say that one thing cost him the entire fight, I don't think really works. But it's the referee's the sole arbiter. He decides, and that's really that, isn't it?
Just final one, because I've been told press conference is about to start. Anything in particular you was impressed by from Daniel's side of things?
I just thought his minerals. He's in with an absolute supersonic beast in there, basically, and he looked a little bit close to the edge at times, but he stayed in there. He stayed in there at the end of the previous round when I thought he might not. He went back out for another one, and he kind of collapsed with exhaustion in the end. I think he could take a lot of positives from it.
Andy, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Cheers.